turned off. I don't know how or why, but my computer just turned off. And at first, I thought, yeah, I lost because it said, or no, it didn't say anything. It went black basically, and I was like, oh, I lost. And then it just turned off entirely. Because, like, that first nanosecond I just saw the black screen, I was like, oh, I just lost. Okay, it had been a while. But yeah, no, apparently my computer just turned off. How or why that happened, I don't even know. But, yeah, I hope that wasn't the game that just, like, overloaded and died, but yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Although this probably won't go on for much longer, but this was supposed to be one stream, not two that got cut off by the computer turning off. But here we are. At least it wasn't a video, I'll put it that way. Because if it was a video and the computer turned off, I don't think OBS would have actually saved that. And even though it literally just ends abruptly with me in the middle of a sentence, like, that's better than losing over an hour's worth of video footage. And I'm picking it up right now, so it's not like I just left it. I feel like this really isn't one that you want to play for hours and hours, though. Just because I feel like after so long, my attention span is just like, even like right now, I'm starting to just like waver a bit and not be as focused. Because like, literally all I'm doing is looking on a still screen. And when it isn't still, I have to stop it from not being still. Also, my mouse sensitivity like died. I don't know why. But it did. Do do do. Ba 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 do do do. Ba 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 da. La dee do do. Skippity bop do pow. Thinking about also playing this later today as well for another stream, but I don't think I will. I was also thinking about doing the Minecraft thing, but I don't know. I'm still so upset about the Enderman. I mean, I was literally like, I'm still annoyed. If I had gotten to Herobrine the first time, and I didn't decide I'll go look for him somewhere else, the world wouldn't still exist right now. It would be gone. Like, it would not be there still. But because I made the decision because I was too lazy to go find him, because of that decision, the world still exists, which I'm happy about, which I'm very happy about, but still, that day was not a fun day for that world. I got a bunch of firework rockets, but really, like, I don't know how to build a farm at all. I can just about make a mob spawner. If I could get to that big castle place and break one, that'd be great, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to play the world, but, like, at the same time, I really don't. Also, I feel like something must be wrong, because you're supposed to get, like, 2 within the first hour. I guess you can technically get 1. But I don't feel like it's very likely. It's probably something in here. Unless it's that little thing poking up there. Because I feel like something must be off. Also, my tongue is still, like, dead. I know that's so irrelevant, but like, you know the toxic waste things, like those candies? I had like 3 of them yesterday, or not the big ones. You know, like the main ones are like just purely sour. They have like a little sour balls one. And I had like 3 of those yesterday, and I don't eat sour stuff at all. Oh, oh, oh. The toilet is closed, by the way. Oh, and oh my god. What I bet happened is I missed the toilet one because that one's not as obvious. But like I was saying, like when I start to get like a little more bored and like not as like strongly into it, like I miss little things like that. And like when this could be moved a little or that could be over there, like missing something like that I have been closely paying attention to because I knew beforehand that was a thing that could be changed. But yeah. So missing something like that is a bit worrying. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I had those, and those like kind of like mess up your tongue a little bit and like just make it bad. And I don't eat stuff like that at all. That's like the only sour thing I've eaten for a super long time. And then when I got back home, because we were out at the time that I had those, but yeah. And then when I got back, I decided for whatever reason, there's another type of candy that's like, it's not the sour ball, I guess, but it's like the atomic fireball, and it's like this super hot candy. And after my tongue was all ripped up from the atomic waste or toxic waste, my bad, and then I proceeded to eat the what's it called? Big atomic fireball that's melting my mouth out because my tongue is all torn up. I'm burning myself to death with that thing. It was a horrible combination of things that I have regrets over. So yeah. Are those ones... I might have died on those ones down there below the believe sign. I don't know if those ones can change. I mean, they probably can, but like... I didn't even notice those until now. And no, I don't think they are an anomaly. Yeah, I can even see one from here. That wouldn't be an anomaly then. If I'm seeing it across 2 rooms, that's not an anomaly. Oh my god. Oh, 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 the trash can. Kitchen. My phone just buzzed. I mean, it's like standing up right now. I leaned it against the desk here. No, it's not very specific because you don't really know what that looks like. But yeah, and then in like the dead silence, it buzzed. I got a Discord notification. Tobin said something. I don't know what. I also don't care very much because it wasn't to me directly. So if it was to me directly, I would care. I'm not saying I'm ignoring anybody, but it was just in the server, so it wasn't anything vital that I needed to pay attention to. Everything in here is looking okay, as well as everything in here. I don't think there are too many things in there that really get changed, though. That is just... I don't know why. I don't like that. I'm not saying that, like, I think it's changed. I'm saying that I feel like that guy looks a little different. But he isn't. I think that's the same. I feel like the carpets are gonna change. I also feel like I must be missing something by now. Because it doesn't make sense to me that it would be this long without one. Did I just see a flickery flicker? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's just my eyes being tricksters. Although I do think I'm missing something. It's probably in the living room. If I am to consider past events. 'Cause this room sucks. I always am missing stuff in there. Although this one's a tough one too. Although, I feel like I really do overestimate the amount of things in there that can change. Although, I'm telling you right now, something... Okay, that. Game room. I hope the warning doesn't fire off before it gets that. Although, I think that's a new one. I don't think that's been like that, because I could have sworn I was seeing the normal picture there. It's like that person in the dress, isn't it? I think. I mean, you don't even need to know what it is. Like, I don't need to know that that's a house, although I do know that guy, that one, like, is one that I will remember and probably will continue to remember. But you just need to know what it isn't. And if you can tell what it isn't, it doesn't matter if you know what it is. This room really stresses me out because I feel like there's so much in that room. Oh, 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 that thing is gone again. The little light up thing. The whatever that is. Yeah, see, I was right. It was that person. Wait, did it just flicker? No, it didn't. I don't think so. When I did that. I thought it did. I don't know. I don't think that's an anomaly. I think that's just me being stupid. I still barely get anything in the bedroom. I don't really know, like, I don't know the full length of what can and cannot change. I don't think length was the right word either. The full extent, yes, that would be the right word. Of what can and cannot change. Is that looking weird to you? I know there can be some visual ones, like I had that one where the screen was all bouncy that one time. I also feel like something should be popping up, and I am definitely missing something. Again, I'm not sure what, but I feel like I have to be missing something. I'm gonna say living room if the warning pops up, which I'm imagining it's about to. Or kitchen. I want to be kind of quick, but at the same time, I want to make sure, like... Because oh. Now, is there something else wrong with the kitchen, though? Because that is not the kitchen. That is not connected to the kitchen by any means. Now, something still could be wrong with the kitchen on top of that. I do think something else is wrong because that one there, I would notice if that was happening beforehand. So I think I am going to get a warning. Is that the right plan? I think so. I'm just getting a little nervous about it, that's all. But I have to try not to. I have to try and stay calm and focused. Because the moment you stop getting calm and focused, everything will fall apart. All of it. Because when you start to panic, and then you start to focus less, and then you can't concentrate as well, and then you start making mistakes. That is where things get bad. Now, I feel like something is probably wrong by this point. Because I feel like this late, it's being very mild. Which doesn't seem right. So I feel like something is wrong. I just don't quite know yet what. Maybe in the hallway there's something off. This one's pretty easy, I feel like. I know there can be like a big guy standing right in front of the camera. Okay, yeah, there is a warning. And I'm scared of that guy because I don't want him to just pop out at me. Okay, there's another hour. Oh, oh, oh. Entrance. Something is wrong in entrance. Now, I feel like that would have been a bit more clear earlier, so I don't think that's what my alarm was about. I think something might be wrong in the kitchen. I feel like it won't hurt to try because I have no failed attempts yet. Okay, nothing's in there. Yeah, no. I don't think it's in here. I think there's another thing wrong that I'm not seeing right now. And I need to find that, and I need to find it quickly or else I will die. I just don't know what it is or where it would be. Maybe it was in the entrance and I was just like looking through fast enough that like the little glitch wasn't showing up. Because I wonder if that's like a gradual one that like slowly gets more frequent. I don't know. But I feel like if that was the warning, like if there was another one that wasn't on that if that wasn't the warning, I would already be dead. But I don't get another warning, so I need to be like extra cautious now. Like I need to know everything that happens or else I will die. Which is it adds a bit of stress because when you get this far, like sometimes like you can get some really good runs and then have a bunch of crappy ones. And they take a while, like every game takes a little while. And I like even when you just get this far. Yeah, I was gonna say it's getting to the point where it's been a bit and I have not seen anything. I say I'm gonna take one more try, but it is getting around that time that like I don't think I'm gonna keep going for too much longer. Maybe later I'll do this again. I don't know. If there's another thing specifically that like I'm really feeling like, all right, yeah, I want to try this, I'll do that. But I feel like I am really getting to that point where I will be getting a bit less. I'm sure it was something in the living room. Either the living room or the kitchen. Those are always going to be the two that I'm going to assume something bad happened in if something bad happens. This room I honestly feel pretty confident about this room. I feel like I can understand everything going on in there pretty well. Same with this room. I feel like everything in there is manageable. And this one, I don't know if I've been missing something in here or whatever, but like, I never see something in there. Never. I have to remember those two paintings down there. Ever since I've noticed them, I have been looking at them. I'm not saying that now because I'm forgetting them. I'm just saying that as like an extra reminder to myself, like, hey, pay attention. I wonder if this thing can change that little like table there, dresser, whatever it is. I don't know. Bureau, drawer, coffee table. There are a lot of like table things that all look similar and have different names. Does that look weird? I feel like one that could totally be messing me up is plants. Because there are quite a couple plant models of different things that can happen with those. And I feel like I don't always have... Like, is that the right one? I don't think that is, actually. feel like that's the wrong plant. So what plants are in the living room? I feel like I don't see the living room enough. I also feel like something is gonna happen, like imminently, if it hasn't already happened. It's just, I don't think like a big thing would already be going on. It's just, by this point, something has happened. I don't know what's happened, but something has happened. Because there's no way it's gone this long. Okay, that guy. He can be a bit hard to see over there. Now, I feel a bit more confident about things. I don't know if the second event, whatever it may be, has already happened, or if there will be one. It's safe to assume that there are, in fact, going to be two events, but, like, I don't know. I also get a bit dizzy, because, like, you probably notice my cursor. I move that with my eyes. So I'm just like going in circles and circles and circles, and I just kind of get to the point where I'm like, ugh. But yeah, keep looking. I feel like that one game that like I really was feeling a lot less focused. I feel like I've regained a lot of. Oh my god. I don't know why that scared me so much. It's been a while since I've actually had like an audio-based one. I've gotten more used to the clock noise. At first, every time the clock would go off, it scared the crap out of me, but like, oh man, it's been a while since I got a purely audio-based one like that. I mean, I know there was a little visual thing on the screen, but like, I mean, you get the audio before you get that, because it's so quiet. Like, is there anything? No, not really. I just turned up my volume really loud. I probably shouldn't have, because now I don't know if it's at the right volume now. I put it back down some, because there's really... Well, there's some noise. I could say there's really no noise, but, you know, instantly disproven there. Lots of good noise. And I did report 2 in that first hour. I was going to say, I feel like it's been a little bit, but, like, that was still the first hour, so I'm not really feeling like I'm necessarily behind. Starting now, I could be behind at any given moment. I don't know when something will change. I'm going to take a little slower look in here this time. Just because I feel like I really am almost certain that I'm definitely overstressing what can and can't happen in there. Because I feel like a lot less than what I feel like can happen in the kitchen can actually happen in the kitchen. So yeah. I feel like something is going to be happening imminently if it didn't yet. Oh, okay. I wonder if that one's like cursor based, because I feel like that one usually starts when I get my cursor up there. I doubt it is like that. I'm sure it's just like random. But that one also usually makes me jump a little. I'm like, ooh. I get over that one pretty quickly, but like, still. Makes me jump. Nothing in here. that window look weird? That doesn't look right to me. It might be right. It has been a little bit, though. Although, didn't I get the shaky living room, or not living room, entrance? I don't know. That window. I feel like by this point... Okay, no, it's in here. Living room. I'm thinking that window's fine, and I just, like, was overstressing it, but I feel like that looked weird. I could always shoot one off just in case, but, like... I don't know. I don't think it is. I think that's just me being over worried about it. I don't know. I keep focusing on that window. It's probably nothing. I think there's also probably going to be another one within this hour, or there at least should be. I feel like the noise in here is loud. Like, louder than usual, I mean. Not like it's, oh my god, this is loud and annoying. That was a normal people noise. I feel like something's different, but I don't know where. Is that? That doesn't seem right to me. It's not right. No. That's if it waits that long, then it isn't. Something has to be wrong. Something is wrong. By the way, in the bedroom, I thought the light switches were mixed up. Or like weird looking. Oh my god. I don't know why that one scared me. I was just talking a minute ago how that didn't get me anymore. Okay. It's not in the bedroom, I know that much. Oh, there's one in here, the leisure room. Leisure room, leisure room. The TV, by the way. In case you were wondering. I don't know if there are any other ones currently. Also, that means that window is fine and I'm just being paranoid, but yeah. I'm also glad I did take the moment to actually, like... Because I thought about just firing one off, but I was like, no, double check. Because, like, when that warning goes off, like... You have the time to cycle through everything at least one more time and be like, okay, what do you have? What do you know? What do you feel off about? Also, now is the point if things are happening, I have to get them right away because I do not have an alert to tell me if I'm doing it right. Meaning, I do feel a bit more pressured to do this a little bit faster. I like having the warning around. Like, without it, I feel a lot more stress in this situation. It's a lot more like, ooh, they could be building up, they could be building up. But yeah. I really don't know what exactly in this room can be different, aside from, like, the couple things I've seen. Oh my god. There's a guy there, by the way. Yeah. That was like, it's especially ones like ones that are there and you don't notice at first. And then after you're just looking around and then you just see it all of a sudden. And then it's just that thought of, how long has that been there? And then that just makes it so creepy. Ugh. I didn't like that. I think another one will probably be happening imminently. Like there is an imminent danger that is going to take over the situation. Ooh, I feel like, although it hasn't really been that long, but like I'm especially looking out that windows because I'm sure I've probably messed up like that. There are probably other outside things because I really like that is the second outside thing I've ever seen, and there are quite a few windows, so there's probably other outside stuff I may have missed before as well. Okay, that room's good. Oh, this is messed up. No, no, no. That picture there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I've seen that picture a couple times as the wrong one. Meaning I was probably getting pretty close to losing, if that's the case. But I feel like I've seen that in at least one other loop looking through that room. I don't mean like another time. I know I've seen that exact same picture before. But it's just like some of the anomalies do loop, and like they're the same ones, that picture, by the way. Because like this picture as well, like this picture, I've seen it before as an anomaly. So the thing is, like when you start seeing the same anomalies over and over again, because you're taking so long to get through it because you keep dying like a buffoon, um, then like I feel like what happened is I saw that picture in the game room there, or the leisure room, or whatever room that was, the one that had the person that I was talking about seeing multiple times. I mean, oh, this one here. Like, I feel like what will happen, and what did happen, is I saw it, and I thought to myself, I've seen that before. And that's what got me to not directly, like, because it's really an indirect sense of these things. Like, I just kind of do my loop of vision, I look around, and then something just catches my eye, like that, being closed, and then it's just like, nope, that's wrong. That isn't right. But yeah. Wait. Okay, no. Ugh. These are all still the same paintings. I haven't seen that one change yet. I'm not saying that as like, oh, it's about to change. I mean, it really is random what happens and when. Is the clock moving different? I think it might actually be doing that corresponding to what time it is in the game. I don't think that's an anomaly. I also feel like something else is probably going to pop up if it hasn't already. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled and ready for whatever's about to happen. Because something either happened or is about to happen. It could be in the kitchen. Oh, this room is so much, though. Did that change? I don't think it did. I don't know. Something definitely, like, certainly, I am 100% certain. Oh my gee! Fucking. Hello. My heart. That is not right. That is not right. That is not right. That is not supposed to be there. I know that's not supposed to be there. That doesn't belong there. Yeah, thank you. That was not supposed to be there. That's a weird one though. Like not necessarily a weird one, but like a small one. Like that's such a little thing that like you just miss over that. I'm sure I've missed over stuff like that before, but like the fact I started to catch that, like I saw that and it like sometimes if I see something really small like that, like multiple times in the past I've been like, probably nothing. But this time I saw that and I knew. Like that was in my mind, like that isn't right. Which is good. I'm getting to that point where I am more confident in like what I know is and is not. Were there 4 in here? Weren't there 4? Yes, there were. There were 4. Game room. There were 3 of those and that one. Yep. They're getting a lot more frequent now, though. Which is a bit stressful, but, you know, I got this. I got this. I'm one of those pro gamers. I'm still concerned about those ones. I kind of forgot about those for a little bit, to be completely honest with you. Is that always under there? I feel like it wasn't. I'm not too sure about that one, though. So for the time being, like, that's not one that I'm like, that is not right. That's one that I'm kind of like, I don't know. It could be a detail I've missed. I'm not positive about it. If nothing turns up for like another rotation here, I'll put it in as a thing because that doesn't seem right to me. And the fact I'm seeing nothing else wrong. I'm gonna report it. I feel like that isn't right. No, it was. Which isn't great because now I have 2 wrong, but like, you know, still, the fact is something as small as like an object like that, I was able to think like, okay, is that supposed to be there? That's still good to be able to pick up on little details like that. I've never seen that one change before, now that I'm thinking of it. Now I am getting a bit stressed again, like 4 o'clock. This is the farthest I've ever been. Although I'm positive as a matter of fact, something is wrong. Because it's been a while. And it's now 4 o'clock. Which is I think I may lose this, like, right about now. Are those things on the floor? Yeah, no, those are supposed to be there. Okay. I am about to lose if I don't figure out exactly what is here. I think it might be in the kitchen. I feel like there was a thing in the kitchen that's not supposed to be there. Like, there were some things on the floor that I wasn't too sure about. I'm about to lose. I don't want to click it, though, just in case. Like, just in case it is not the kitchen. But I am so positive. Like, by this point, something is wrong. Something... Oh, it's in here. The hallway, the hallway, the hallway, the hallway, go. There isn't a chair there. There was a chair there. It is not there right now. I just hope it goes through. Yep, it did. Okay, okay. Whew, boy. This is a tough one. Now, I think there could be another thing wrong. I'm not 100% sure. I'm looking out these windows again. Although I don't think the same thing can happen twice in a run. That is what I'm thinking about. Because I'm not too sure that was like that. I feel like something's wrong. Something has to be wrong. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. But what is... That would be one wrong. Leisure room, leisure room, leisure room. Sending. I did not like that guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't like him. Not one bit. Fixing anomaly. Thank you, please fix that one. I hated that. That guy was scary. I wish I didn't report the bathroom one. I'd feel a bit better if I had a mistake. I'd feel a bit better if I had a warning. But, you know, I'm not feeling awful. I'm not feeling awful. The kitchen is so bad. I hate the kitchen so much. That's totally gonna be how I die. I'm gonna miss something in the kitchen and die. There's probably another thing by now, honestly. Because this is late into the run. Things are probably gonna get a bit crazy. Although I don't know. Like, is it gonna get crazy? I hope not. Is that a thing? No, that's just... I saw those little dots and they look like the eyes on the door for a minute. I was like, ooh, is that a thing? But no. It was just the little dots. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, something is happening. And I'm getting to that point where I see it happening. I see not the things going wrong, but like the panic starting and just, I feel like I'm going too fast. I feel like I'm not paying close enough attention, but at the same time, like, I don't think I have time to not. Like, the fact I am seeing nothing and it is about 5 o'clock right now is really worrying me. Because I think something should be happening right now, and it is not. And that is concerning me. It is very, very concerning. The fact that I am not seeing it. And there is 1,000,000% something is wrong. I don't know what. But something, yeah, I don't know what it was. I have no idea. That was my best run yet. I do think I can finish this. I do think I can beat it. But I don't think I'm going to right this instant. Again, this would have been, you know, a complete stream. I'm so annoyed that was like, it turned off. But yeah, I'm thinking, though, I'm gonna have dinner. And then I think I'm gonna come back to this. So if you want to see me do this again, I'll probably be back in like an hour or two. Probably 2 max. I'll play this for a little bit, and after I beat that level, I think I am gonna take a break and maybe play a different game. But if I don't know what other game I'm gonna play, then I ultimately won't. But yeah, in an hour or two, I'd say I'll be back at this. But this is fun. I like that. I like that a lot. There was that very brief time that I was kind of getting like a little bored, and then I was like losing a bit of focus. But then I really started focusing again because I was like, I gotta focus. And then it just got fun all over again. But yeah, I actually really like that. I don't think I'm gonna play the other ones just because they are like name what specifically is off, and sometimes, yeah, I feel like for the most part there I was identifying what was off, but there were a couple times that I just was like, there's something wrong, and it was. But the house isn't the only one. There are 6 of these total. I don't know if I'm gonna play through them all, and I don't know how many I'm gonna play within like a fast amount of time. Oh, WASD. You can use WAS and D to switch around with cameras. I think I'm just gonna keep going with D and just cycling them through that way, but yeah. I think I'm gonna go back to this one later. I'm sure I can beat this if I spend more time on it. I think I can do that. Oh, escape pauses the game. That's actually kind of helpful, because if I'm like thinking about stuff and I'm like, ooh, should I pause it? I wonder if you still see the room if you pause it. Although I'm not gonna let myself do that. I'm not gonna just pause it to look at the room and then I might pause it to be like, okay, what am I thinking? And then just try and picture like what everything should be. But yeah. I'm liking this a lot. I'll be back, like I said, an hour or two max, probably. So, thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been I'm on Observation Duty 5, and I will see you shortly. And hopefully, it doesn't turn off again. That would be great.